Showing the state of the nation, growth in the sales of new vehicles continues to decline, unfortunately. Figures for cars leaving dealer floors were released today. There are also other signs that the manufacturing sector is under strain. The Barclays Purchasing Managers Index, a gauge of the health of our factories, lost some ground gained earlier in the year. It fell back to 51.9 points in May. Let's take a look at what that means.
The PMI, seen as an indicator of the economic health of the manufacturing sector, tells a tale of a stagnant sector. Economists say the slowdown is more of a correction after the robust growth in April. All but one of the major subcomponents of the PMI declined month on month. The new sales orders index saw the biggest decline. Local demand remained under pressure. The survey says some respondents indicated an improvement in export demand, which could be attributed to the weak rand.
The sense that we're getting is that broadly the tone was a little bit softer, but I think there's still a lot of positive in that, and the new sales orders is just one of those areas where manufacturers are saying domestic demand is still fairly subdued, but there is a bit of a benefit from the export side, and I think what it's telling us is that this sustained depreciation in exchange rate is continuing to have a bit of a beneficial effect for those parts of the manufacturing sector that do, I think, look at international markets.
Business activity and employment indices also declined in May, with the employment index returning to below 50 points.
In April, for the first time in over 2 years, we had the employment sub-index print at a level that suggests that perhaps employment in manufacturing was stabilizing. But in May, we slipped again below that level. I think a clear indication that the manufacturing sector in South Africa is not going to be a big creator of jobs over the short term.
NAMSA also released disappointing new vehicle sales figures indicating a 10.3% drop in sales compared to the same time a year ago. Vehicle export growth moderated from the sharp rise in April. Sparks are not expected to fly in the near future, mainly due to the weak economic growth, low confidence, weak household finances and higher interest rates, making borrowing more expensive. Gloria Stefako, SABC News, Johannesburg.